Okay, I should record it.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, I think I agree with James. Like, the first half was kind of slow.
It
But-
starts up slow because it's trying to create a story.
Yeah, it's trying to establish all these different worlds, all these characters.
And so many big named actors as well.
Yeah, so here's a guide to every single character.
Yeah, quite a lot.
I don't actually know this actor though.
Oh, Chalamet. Oh,
Chalamet as Paul Atreides.
it was a
I-
Raric
yep.
Ritz a few last.
Rebecca Ferguson is a big name. It's the mom.
Oscar Isaac, yep,
He's the dad.
is a big name as well. And Moon Knight
Yeah, he
now.
was in Star Wars as what's the name of the pilot? That guy. Yeah.
And he's also Moon Knight now.
Oh yeah, Moon Knight.
Oscar Isaac, Moon Knight. Zendaya didn't appear for too much, but she's also a big name.
Spider-Man's girlfriend.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Mary Jane, right?
Who's that? Oh, Zendaya.
No, she's not Mary Jane.
MJ.
Yeah, she's MJ, but
MJ.
it's not Mary Jane.
MJ, right?
It's still an MJ, but not Mary Jane.
But it's well, you know, I mean, why would they deliberately have MJ initials MJ?
Well, it's Michelle Jones, not
Okay.
Mary Jane.
This guy is also pretty famous, Stellan Skarsgård.
Skarsgård. Oh, he doesn't look the same. What? He's also
Eric.
in Marvel.
He's
Yeah,
Eric.
he's
Selvig.
Eric Selvig in Marvel. Yeah, I know. That funny guy who was with Natalie Portman.
And obviously, we all know Jason Momoa,
Aquaman, who looks quite different without the beard.
and also Game of Thrones. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw.
And Thanos.
Josh Brolin.
Thanos.
Gurney.
Or Cable.
Yeah, Cable and Thanos.
Yep. Big name as well.
Yeah, we got all these others supporting. Actually, he's a big name. You know, the guy who played
Yeah, he is.
Hugo.
How come Drax isn't there?
Oh yeah, good point. Oh no, he is Dev Bautista.
Yeah, there he is. But he's also a big name. He just didn't appear much in this one. Same as Zendaya, didn't appear as much.
Yes, supporting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are all the characters.
Good old Drax. That's
Yeah, but he's only in a few scenes.
yeah, only in a few scenes, but
Yeah.
the scenes you could definitely tell it was him.
Actually, who played his uncle again? The Baron. Oh, it's not here. The Baron.
Then who
Also
was?
there.
Then also who was the doctor? That guy who betrayed
Yeah,
everyone.
this way, right? Cheng Chen.
Yeah, that's it. There. I have no idea who that is.
Oh yeah. Cheng Chen is a physician. But there's no. Yeah, where's the Baron? No Baron.
Yeah, no Baron there. Yeah. But seems like really big names in this show.
Yeah. But oh, okay. Keanu Reeves, right? I don't know if you saw this. His one-word review was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I mean, it's starts off slow, so it has to take its time.
And there is going to be a part 2.
Yeah, it's interesting how we were talking about this just now after the movie, because some people saw the original 1980s one version, which was only one movie. It was a 2-hour movie,
Yeah.
whereas this one is no, a 2.5 hour movie, and it hasn't even gone halfway through the book. So
Can anyone hear me?
yes, Bill.
I saw the original one.
Yeah. 80s.
And I just thought that this was just a digitally remastered copy of the original one.
Digitally remastered. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
You know,
There's a remake.
Just going from what I remember, because it was really similar to the first one.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw the first one.
Well, it's the 80s. I wasn't
Yeah,
born yet.
it's before Jono's time even. So it's, but the first one, apparently it's got Patrick Stewart in it.
Really?
Yeah, as Gurney, I think. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. The 1984. So if I bring this up, so you can see the
84.
So 84.
Yeah, that was before my time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's 21.
So this is the poster for the 1984 movie, right? David Lynch directed the 1984 version.
Yikes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I can see like different characters and stuff now.
So you can see the comparison, the Baron, how they compare from the 84 version to the current one. And then the Emperor, this is what the Emperor looked like in 1984.
Yeah, I remember that horrible kind of plus face.
I don't think we saw his face in this one, did we?
No, we didn't even see anything of the Emperor. Like, he keeps getting mentioned, but
yeah, so it doesn't feature the Emperor, but does mention him. Yeah. Sandworms. Ooh.
Well, it looks really different.
They didn't know. They looked almost identical.
Looks really different. Yeah.
Are they supposed to be? What are they supposed to be? Are they supposed to be gods or something? It felt like they were worshipping the worms. It's like very weird. And then there's the what's this weirding way? No idea what this is.
No idea.
Internal monologue. Oh, okay, because that's a big part of the book. Lady Jessica.
So that's the mother.
Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson.
That's the original.
Oh, it doesn't show here. I don't know why. And this one, I don't know. Who's this? Aaliyah.
It says second half, so probably we didn't see them yet.
Second half. Okay. Coming. Story construction. Oh yeah, so this is the other difference, because the original movie is one movie, whereas the one that we just saw is just, I guess, half of a movie.
I remember the needle and the box. That's from the original movie.
The what? The needle?
The needle and the box.
The test thing.
Oh, the needle in the box. Right. Yes.
Pull your hand out and you die.
That's probably stuff that we'll get in the next one, maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm just a fair bit of pain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay. That was
Yeah, so this director, right? Who's the guy? So he's the same guy who did Blade Runner, which I also found very
the
kind of
original
slow.
one or the
No,
remake?
the Ryan Gosling one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a bit slow. I didn't really like the new one so much.
Yeah, so it you can tell that it's his style, right? It's slow, kind of ponderous and slow.
But even the original Blade Runner is slow.
Was slow, yeah. But this director's known for his
Slowness. It kind of makes sense that the original was like 2 hours, and this first part is already 2 hours 30.
Yeah, so the original packed the entire book in 2 hours, right?
Yep. Really interesting. And an interesting drinking game idea came up when I searched this movie up.
What drink?
You know the drinking game where once they say a particular word, people would take a drink.
Okay.
And the word for this movie is spice.
Oh,
Yeah, spice.
actually, that's interesting, right? The spice, because some of the characters have blue eyes.
Yep.
And that's because of the spice.
Yeah, but every time someone says spice, the idea of the game is once that word is said, you take a drink, take a sip, take a
sip.
cup, take a cup.
Take a cup of spice.
No, just like any alcoholic drink. So just take a cup of alcohol, like wine, beer, whatever. As soon as someone says that particular word, spice, like right in the first few minutes of the movie, how many times was spice said? Like, there must be a compilation of the movie just saying spice all the time. That would probably be like 10 minutes or so.
Spice. Well, spice is important to the movie. See, it's it's actually very important for space travel. Kind of like, I don't know. The Star Wars has something similar.
Yeah, they have a spice run.
Yeah, so the question is, did Star Wars actually steal that idea from Dune?
What the time? What's the Star Wars
one? It also has spice found on planets like Kessel and Naboo.
Yeah, the Kessel Run. That was the spice.
The Kessel Run, yeah, the spice run.
And how many parsecs? I forget how many parsecs.
Yeah, Han Solo's record. But see, the thing is, Dune was written in 1965, so you could, and Star Wars didn't come out till 1979 or something. So
yeah, but spice in Star Wars is also quite different to this one.
That's true, although perhaps George Lucas got inspired by the spice in Dune to come up with the Star Wars version of spice.
But spice in Star Wars is more of a drug instead of something.
All right, here goes. It does seem likely that George Lucas was inspired to use spice in his sci-fi saga. That being said, it isn't an egregious narrative theft, seeing as how the use of spice, as you say, in Star Wars is minimal in comparison.
But spice is a name that they could just give a drug.
Yeah, that's true. It's just that
it doesn't mean that it's been stolen. Maybe they just came up with the same idea to name spice for the drug or the thing that is required for space travel.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's too generic to say it was a copy.
It's too generic, but it's just that because Star Wars is such a well-known space saga, and so is Dune, it's also a sci-fi classic. And so when people look at these two and say, hey, look, the similarities are there, like things like spice, and there was like immediately think, oh, could one have inspired the other?
But
Like,
the
in
thing
terms of the
is,
naming.
there is a spice drug.
Yeah, that's right.
So it doesn't really mean that at all. It might not be even a direct copy. It's a possibility. Might ask George Lucas if it was,
Yeah,
but it's too generic to say it's a direct copy.
yeah, it's right. It's just that, he may just be inspired when he read Dune as a kid, and so when it came time,
Or maybe they knew about the spice drug already, so I said, why not have spice in space?
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
That's one interesting thing about it. The other one was that Ridley Scott almost directed Dune but walked away.
Ridley Scott.
Actually, no, this is actually talking about the very first movie, which was the 80s one.
But Ridley Scott did the Alien series.
Yeah, he did Alien instead. Maybe that's what. Maybe he stepped away to do Alien. I don't know. Because that came out around the same time, right? Like early
think so.
80s.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they haven't really made a remake of Alien. I guess it came close, but not exactly there. Yeah. So that was a really interesting movie.
It's done pretty well. Domestically, at least in the US.
Yeah, like Australia got it like so late, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I know this was out at least a month, more than a month, or even close to 2 months.
They think more than 2 months. I keep hearing about the movie, and they really did watch it like quite a while back once it became on digital, but it did have a run in the cinema beforehand in the US before it became digital as well.
Oh, it's same day release in the US, right? Because it's the HBO Max thing. Same day release in cinemas and on HBO Max.
Okay, so yeah, so probably the HBO one, but then that's still at least 2 months.
Yeah, it was maybe end of October or something.
The female actress who played the mother, was she in The Greatest Showman, the singer?
Maybe Rebecca Ferguson. Was she in Greatest Showman?
Yeah, the singer in The Greatest Showman.
Probably, I'm not sure.
Did somebody mute me?
Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah, she was. But interestingly, it's saying that in The Greatest Showman, it wasn't actually her who sang.
Who muted me?
It was actually someone else who sings for her, and her vocals were actually edited in.
It's September 15th.
Oh, you're talking about Dune?
Yeah, Dune was released September 15th. Like, wow, what the heck?
That's close to 3 months.
Yeah. It's crazy.
My microphone broken or something? Did I get muted?
No, we can hear you.
We can hear.
No, I think somebody muted me though.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Did you mute me, John?
No, we didn't.
No.
It's just probably the medications that I'm on at the moment. Yeah, weird stuff.
And interestingly, we have 2 Jeff Chants. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, we have a what? We have a Jeff Chan and a James Chan.
My eyes are getting mixed. I'm really tired.
Oh, they're both JC. They're both JC.
And the Chans as well.
What's wrong with us?
Some
scientists actually modeled the planet Arrakis and found that it's actually could be it could be habitable.
Is that some kind of symbiote that's coming out of the nose?
Oh, this
Yeah.
The breathing
No.
tube.
breathing
right.
thingy, right? Like what you're doing now, Bill, with all your
Is it ventilator? No,
Mm,
like a
no.
breathing thing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Probably.
It seems to like move around all by itself all the time.
Just a tube, I think.
Oh, what happened to the father before he died? He released some toxic gas or something.
Yeah, so his
Yeah.
his tooth,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor implanted that tooth
with
as
with some kind of poison
last-
gas thing.
yeah. as a last ditch killed that guy thing.
Actually, I was wondering about that because the doctor, like,
He died as well.
he died as well, but I
Yeah.
mean, why would he ask the dad to do it? Because given that he would also infect himself with the poison. If
Well, that seems to look like the standard betray and betray again.
yeah, I know.
Well, yeah. I mean, they had that during the Second World War, and also when the Cold War was on.
The Cold War.
The cyanide.
Cyanide gas.
Oh, okay.
not in
Cyanide.
the,
I think
the
I
capsule.
guess it was, yeah.
yeah, I think Marcus was
Yeah.
asking why he asked the father to
To
kill
do
himself
it.
with the gas to kill the person who had the wife captured.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the betrayed the betrayer. So
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But also I was also wondering, is he asking him to do it when he's not around himself? Because if he's in the same room, the doctor would also get poison, right?
yeah,
So yeah, I don't
I
know.
think that was still part of the plan.
Because in the end, the doctor got nothing. He
Yeah.
got killed. Which was
So
like,
the doctor a bad guy.
well, it's like he had no choice because
Yeah, he
he
had
was
no choice.
saying that he captured his wife or something, or daughter, I can't remember.
The wife, I think, and he
Wife,
was
yeah.
being tortured.
Oh, so the doctor helped the bad guy to capture that.
Yeah, because they blackmailed him.
Yep. And in order for him to get back at the person who captured the wife, he asked the father of the guy to Oscar Isaac to be his sort of Trojan
Yeah,
to kill the person who captured the wife.
yeah.
So they kind of betrayed each other.
That's right. It's a double betrayal.
Yep, that always tends to happen in these kind of movies. It's
Yeah,
never
that's right.
simple.
That's right. So Dune 2 will begin filming in July of 2022. Which
So
is-
that'll mean it'll probably premiere somewhere in 2023.
yes. So 2023 premiere date is set.
Yeah,
Yep.
I couldn't say that. Yeah,
So
yeah, my eyes aren't that good.
I guess
Not bad.
I guess
So
we
it
didn't really
grossed
see
330 million.
if
Yep.
Thanos died yet.
Oh, Thanos. Oh, we haven't seen. That's a good point. We haven't actually seen. We saw that the soldiers are charging towards him, but
Yeah, but we didn't really see a scene where he actually dies on screen.
that's true. He could be back. I
He
mean,
could be back, but I know Jason Momoa's Aquaman character guy did not survive because he actually died on screen.
although after the movie, one of our friends who read the book was saying how the Jason Momoa character he got resurrected.
What?
In the book. So potentially he could come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then
I
he'll
like
be back
the
then.
plane, the flying plane, like a dragonfly. It's quite cool.
Yeah, the Dragonfly ship, yeah, it on the planet Arrakis, yeah.
Theoretically possible,
Theoretically possible, maybe.
but hard to maneuver. Someone a long ago tried to create something like that, but the maneuverability was horrible.
Only small and on a lower gravity planet.
Yeah, I wonder. I
No,
don't
just
even know
anything.
what those ships are called. There must be a name for those. Yeah,
Those
Dragonfly ships.
dragonfly ships.
Dragonfly ships.
Maybe there is.
Google.
Oh yeah, it says.
Google it.
It says it's called the Dragonfly aircraft, but what's the name of it? The production designer of Dune reveals that the Dragonfly ship were actually functional.
Yeah, because it's theoretically possible to do it. It's just that it's not as easily maneuverable.
Yeah,
Someone
so
has created those before.
he
Because
says
if you-
just like the film Arrival, our approach is to be as physical as possible. Yeah, they flew 2 of them in the film.
Yeah, well, you know, the Wright brothers proved that they could fly, but they only flew about 40 feet.
Yeah.
It's called a ornithopter.
Yeah, that's a name for it. An ornithopter.
Ornithopter.
Going with the genus of dragonflies and things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the boy can see the future, have dreams about the future.
Yeah, he's got visions.
Yep, which we'll probably see more in Dune 2.
Although, I don't think all his visions came true. Like he sees many dreams and visions, but they don't all come true in the end.
I was wondering.
Well,
if
then
the
it's a
visions,
probable future then.
Yeah, probable, but not always exact.
I mean, knowing that his mother was pregnant only 2 weeks after she got pregnant.
Yeah. So that one he saw, yes. Yeah, possible futures, but not everything comes true exactly.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
Although there was a scene, there was a vision of him where we saw him with Zendaya's character. They were sort of like ruling or something as king and queen. So that might actually play out in the sequel.
Yeah. But the whole like possible future thing as in dreams and visions, it has happened before in like TV shows and movies already. So it's not exactly a new idea.
Oh yeah. That's a very, very cliche, like sci-fi or fantasy.
And they have that ability to use the voice to control the other person.
Or the TV show while you were sleeping. That was practically that.
Now I saw the first bit when they had having breakfast. The mother tried to train the boy to.
Oh yeah. It has something to do with getting the right pitch. Because remember at the end when they were in the air, and he wanted to use his power to control the bad guys with his mind.
But then again,
it's the one that get her so that she won't be able to speak.
Yeah. But they didn't know that the son had the powers because they're actually meant to be just female, not male.
Yeah,
So he was trained by the mother against that council's wishes.
so you're saying that only females could do it,
Were allowed to be trained.
or were allowed to be trained.
That's why when that other head mother person went, they said that she should have bore a girl instead of a male.
A male, yeah.
And they're disappointed that she even tried to teach the son.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's interesting.
So it was one against their teachings, and then they said that she was arrogant for teaching them because they think that that boy would be that messiah like guy.
Yeah.
So I'll probably play more into. I could hardly hear anything.
What's that ring he's holding on? Is it his father's ring?
Yeah, the father's ring.
Oh yeah, so I think the father, before he died, right? Yeah.
No, the doctors took the ring from
Yeah, the
father
doctor took it. That's right, that's right.
and was able to give it to the son
Mm.
in some way.
Yeah.
So even though he betrayed, he was still trying to protect them in some way.
Yeah.
And remember the people, they spit into that little vessel and then drink from it or filter it and bring the water out. The Fremen.
The Freeman.
Yeah, remember they share a meal or drink or something. They all spit into this little cup or something, and then
They just spit randomly.
and they got filtered by the sand and then drink it out of the filtered water.
Well, they're sand people, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what sand people do?
Yeah, but that part was like trying to make the alliance with like those sand people, but
Yeah. So I still wasn't quite sure why the emperor wanted to attack in the end.
because they were sent to die, not really to.
So what? Yeah. So why is
do
it that
spice.
the emperor didn't like the house of Paul's house or Atreides' house? Like,
Good question. I did not.
I think I remember them saying something about the emperor was jealous or something. I can't remember. Like jealous of.
Maybe because he wanted the house to fall.
Yeah, because I think it's kind of like they were making out this Paul character to be this messianic character. You know, the chosen one.
Yeah, but well, I didn't know the original, so I think the original would have said something, or
Yeah, so maybe
you
the
probably
emperor
know
was
about.
scared that
Well, you probably know about the original one. They probably know what the answer is, but I have no idea because I don't know the original.
yeah, the original book. Yeah. Yeah, the original book, 1965.
Yeah, but I think I might be interested to read the book.
Read the book. Yeah, I know that a lot of people, after seeing this movie, they were kind of like got them a bit interested to actually check out the book.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm interested on how Zendaya's character will play out. Because in the movie, we all only saw her as visions until the very end.
Oh, Zendaya.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Channing.
I just found some remote control dragonfly toys.
Dragonfly.
Yeah.
The Dragonfly toys, yeah,
Uh,
they've been around for ages.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, if you want to know more about Channing, read the book. Although this will spoil it, so I won't go into it. Yeah. So there's more about Channing to come in. Ooh, and in Dune 2, Zendaya's Channing will become a main character.
Makes sense. Did Drax become a main character? Maybe. We hardly
knows?
saw him. But wow, a lot of Marvel and DC.
Yeah, so we got Jason Momoa, Aquaman, Zendaya from Marvel, Drax, Marvel.
From Marvel. Banners from Marvel.
Yeah, more Marvel than DC.
Oh, Eric Banner was there.
Huh?
Who was Banner? Banner was in.
Banner?
No, not Banner.
No,
Oscar,
no Eric Banner, no.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, Star Wars.
And Marvel.
Oh, and Marvel too, that's right. He's
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
But he was also an enemy in X-Men Apocalypse.
Okay.
He was that Apocalypse guy. Most people wouldn't have recognized him because of all that makeup and that maybe. But he played a bad guy. So yeah, should we score the movie?
Yeah. Go. Okay, you got it.
Okay,
Who's the couple behind you, Donna?
Oh,
there was just two people watching a movie, one of them being IU.
two people watching movie with Jono, yeah.
Who's the other guy?
An actor.
Gee,
Yeah.
they can certainly keep still.
It's an image.
Yeah. So they're not throwing popcorn around the joint.
Well, anyway, I give the movie a 6.
6, eh? What did you not like about it?
Well, for one thing, it was a bit long-winded in some places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
agree with that.
Some parts were just way too long. They said spice way too much, so that drinking game was like an idea. What else? Yeah, it's an incomplete movie, so that loses points as well.
The full movie will be 5 hours.
But overall, it's a decent movie. I'm interested to see what comes next. So, in no way is it a bad movie, but a solid movie throughout. But it will still get a 6 from me.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'll probably give it a 7, maybe. Yeah. Like, as you say, I agree that it's a good movie, very well made, impressive visuals, and I think when we saw it on the big screen, it actually conveyed that sense of scale, which was pretty cool to see it on the big screen
as well.
Yeah.
But they're offering it in 3D.
No, not 3D. But I saw in the end credits that some scenes were actually shot on IMAX. So they probably had the intention of showing it on the biggest screen possible, right?
Then we did not get the IMAX experience because the IMAX experience is shot in a different ratio.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty tall. Like rather than the, like horizontal. This is more tall.
Yeah, I remember the couple of times that I've been to the IMAX theatre, and they'd come around giving you your glasses. They say, "Oh, if you feel sick during the movie, just close your eyes and put your head between your legs."
Well, the thing with IMAX is shot in a different ratio.
Yeah.
Which is only slightly longer, but it's a lot taller.
Yeah, it's a lot taller.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes when they have a mix, the ratio changes.
And the screen tends to be more curved as well, so it gives an illusion of it being more immersive.
Yeah.
Which is why that's why they have like curved screens now, because it gives that sense of immersion, even though it's not 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be buying a curved screen TV for home.
No, they're quite good.
Yeah, but this side of the room or that side of the room, you'd be wanting to adjust the TV all the time.
The thing is, curved screens don't really work as TVs. They work either as a cinema or as a monitor.
Yeah.
Because a monitor, it's a more personal one. I have a curved screen myself on my monitor.
Okay, yeah.
It makes it look bigger, the image bigger than it actually is. And it does actually give that sense of immersion.
Yeah, John, Marcus, so you've got 3 monitors, three monitors side by side, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
thought so.
2 at the moment right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll get back to my score. So yeah, 7. Yep, I like the sense of scale that's being conveyed, which is, and I also like the the world building. So seeing all the different worlds, the different houses, pretty cool. So yeah, it gets me interested in the whole world of Dune. So I think as a first movie, I think it's done a good job. But it's just that it can be a little bit slow and ponderous, especially in the first half of the movie. So you have to give it a bit of time, and I guess be a little bit patient with it before it gets going. So I'll give it a 7. And maybe we'll move on to Bill.
Yeah, well, as I said before, I thought it was a digital remake of the original film, but obviously it's not. And the features in the film, the cinematography is pretty high quality, and I like the story, but it did drag on in the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be giving it solid 6.
All right. Okay, 6 from Bill, same as Jono.
Yep.
But
And last one would be James. Jeff did not watch the movie except the last 22 minutes.
Oh, Jeff came in late.
Yeah, I can.
So James then.
James can only give half a score.
Oh, so James slept as well.
Oh, yeah, slept as well. Okay.
Maybe slept for the first half. Oh, actually, maybe he's asleep now. So okay.
Okay.
So
on average,
it's a 7. It's a 7 from IGN. So gorgeous but imperfect epic. A technical wonder that spends too much time setting up a third act that never really comes. Actually, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's actually very, very, very high. Audience is actually even higher than critics.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes Rotten Tomatoes tends to get stuff wrong, even the critics. Like, how long was Red Notice up on the charts for Netflix? At least 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, audience
one?
for that would be
Which one?
higher, right?
Yeah,
Than
that,
the critics.
What was it?
that Red Notice movie was up
Okay.
on Rotten Tomatoes for like
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, the critics only gave it a, but you can see the discrepancy, right? So
But
what Jono is saying is that
It completely dropped. The audience score is still really high.
yeah,
What?
that's why it's on Netflix top chart for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and that's reflected in the 92%.
Yeah, but it even knocked off Squid Game off the chart.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how
Okay.
popular it was.
That's pretty intense.
Well, I mean, it just goes to show it doesn't really matter on some level what critics think, because who cares?
Yeah, because some
Yeah,
critics
you-
can be biased in some places,
Yeah,
depending on
exactly.
what they do.
Some
Yeah.
critics just may not
Yeah.
just hate certain types of films. So
Yeah, exactly.
you listen to the citizens, not the government. You know what I mean?
And we, in their way, consider ourselves biased, but we can be biased in our own
yeah,
way.
I think we all are, even if we think we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We think that we're not,
Yeah.
but we actually are.
Yeah.
And we do have some biases
Yeah.
depending on what we do like and enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Even
everyone's
even
different.
on my small Samsung S10 screen, it was very enjoyable.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.